and it was one of the largest searches in Rio Rancho. How a 10-year-old says she hid right under their noses. Good evening. The parents of the 10-year-old girl who vanished for 2 nights tells News 13 what the girl was doing that whole time and how she hid from search crews. News 13's Lizzie Mitri also spoke with police to find out how that young girl was able to avoid them. Lizzie?
Dean, Jessica, police have retraced the girl's steps and they think her story's true. She had everyone fooled for almost 3 days.
This was definitely a cry for help. This was definitely an eye-opener for all of us.
When 10-year-old Alexandra Greenwald ran away from her Rio Rancho home early Thursday morning, her parents say she didn't go far.
She hid in the bushes in the neighborhood, and she went out to the desert and sort of hid in a tree out in the desert.
Alexandra's parents say the girl was mad after they took away her stuffed animals as punishment and that the girl wanted to see her stepdad in Madrid about 30 miles away. When she realized that was too far, they say she took cover close by.
Like army crawling on her belly, like deep, she was very upset. She did not want to be found.
And she wasn't. Not by people on foot or on horseback, not by search dogs on the ground or a helicopter overhead.
It was one of the largest scale searches that I have seen in my 15-year career in law enforcement.
The family says Alexandra returned home Saturday evening, 2.5 days after she vanished. Lieutenant Nicholas Onken says the helicopter's infrared cameras that pick up heat signatures didn't pinpoint Alexandra because she's too small to put off much heat and because she hid.
When they're underneath the cover of a tree or a bush, that heat signature pretty much gets obscured.
As for the search dogs,
because of the way the wind blows in the southwest, those scent trails get obliterated very quickly.
The family says Alexandra took a blanket, a knife, a water bottle, and 8 apples from a neighbor's tree. Police say evidence supports the story.
We found the spots literally where she had made a bed underneath some trees and in some bushes. At one point she had done some art projects she had taken with her, and she had left some remnants behind.
Police say they interviewed Alexandra and her family several times, and there's no reason to believe there was any wrongdoing in her disappearance. Police won't say how much they spent on the search. Back to you.
Lizzie, thank you. The parents say they are going to counseling with Alexandra, and she will probably head back to school on Friday.